with me, Robert Lee, brought to you by. No, well, I've said that. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Angel Hour with me, Robert Lee, brought to you by Ask the Answer. I'm going to be live with you for the next hour, and we're going to be talking about this evening manifesting with the angels. We've already spoke about it before, but this is part two. This is episode 12 of the Angel Hour with me, Robert Lee, brought to you by Ask the Answer. And every Tuesday, or most Tuesdays, the reason I say most Tuesdays is because sometimes I like a Tuesday off. Sometimes we might have different things on Ask the Answer that we're not live, but we're going to be live most Tuesdays at 7 p.m. We are live streaming from Ask the Answer's YouTube, Facebook page, Twitch, and Twitter, now known as X. And we're also live streaming from the Ask the Answer website. So if you're watching us, guys, say hello to me. Say hello. And the lady that was behind the scenes will let me know that you've said hello to me. And I'll give you a little shout out on the live. And I can see there's one person watching, which is great. That's always a good start. We've got two. We've got two people watching, which is always a good start. So let us know if you're watching. Say hello to me. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And I'm going to give you a little shout out on the live stream. So I've got my tea with me. What have I been doing today? So I've actually been working on Ask the Answer today. You might even have had a reading with me today already. On Ask the Answer, you might have had a phone consultation with me this afternoon. I was on there this morning, and I was on there a little bit this afternoon as well. In fact, I was on there at 6 o'clock, and I had a consultation as well. So if you're watching, guys, good evening. If you're watching for the first time, welcome. If you're watching for consecutive weeks, because we're on week 12, hello. Thank you for tuning in again. And if you have consultation with me and Ask the Answer, thank you very much. So the Angel Hour with me, it isn't new, guys. It is new and it isn't new. So we're on episode 12. I can't believe that because it just feels like episode 2. And every hour I go live, every Tuesday, not every hour I go live. That would just be awful, wouldn't it? Listen to me every hour. Every Tuesday I go live for an hour. We talk about all things angels, and then I look at your angel questions. The way you can send a question into the show is, it's quite easy, guys. You text in, okay? And you text in with the number that's running along the bottom of your screens. To have my show, which is the Angel Hour show, put angel and your name and your question to 07700 152 500. That's 07700 152 500. So text angel and your name and your question to the number running along the bottom of your screens. That's 07700 152 500. When you text into that number, you will get a notification to let you know that your questions went into the Angel Hour with Robert Lee, and you can watch it live on YouTube. That's what the text tells you. And also, you'll get a notification straight to your phone again to let you know when I've answered the text. So even if you don't get to watch the live stream all the way through, I'll be able to answer. You'll be able to go back and look at the text. Oh goodness. You'll be able to go back and look at the live stream again. So it'll pinpoint to you the time. So say I've answered your question at 19:11, for example, you'll get that text on your phone, and then you go to the live stream and go 19:11, and you can listen to your answer. That's how easy it is to get involved with the show. Hi, Patricia Heron. Thank you for live streaming with us this evening. Good evening. So that's how easy it is, guys, to get involved with us this evening. So tonight we're talking about manifesting with the angels. It's the perfect time to talk about manifestation, and I'll tell you why. Because last night we had the Beaver full moon. I've not looked outside yet, to be honest with you. I fell asleep for 10 minutes. I was having my 10-minute power nap before the live stream. You might even be able to see that if I did a 10-minute power nap. I either look really refreshed or look as if I need more sleep. I'll let you decide that one. But I haven't looked to see if the moon's out in full. It may very well be, because we had it full on Sunday. We had the official Beaver moon last night. and it's probably still shining bright tonight. So, I talk about angels, but with this full moon that's just come in, it's a perfect time for manifesting. And listen, we're going right into winter now. That's why it is the beaver moon, but we're going right into winter. We're probably feeling that winter frost when you wake up in the morning. I know in Scotland, we've definitely been feeling that morning frost. Let me know, guys, if you've been feeling the morning nip, the morning frost. Let me know if you've got your heating on. I mean, I know mine's on right now, I think. Let me know if you put yours on, guys, and let me know, right, if you've been feeling that morning nip. I know it's been cold here where I am in Scotland, and hence why the beaver moon's coming in. So it's a perfect time tonight after this live stream or during the live stream. Get involved with me, and we're going to be manifesting with those angels what our hearts truly desire. Okay, and when we manifest what our hearts truly desire with the angels, it helps brings in what we want to our life's path. Right, so it helps bring in what we need. It helps bring in what we want. Now, what we want and what we need is two different things, isn't it? Because most of us as human beings, right? Not all of us, but most of us as human beings, we want more. Okay, and our ego drives more, especially in 2023. We're nearly in 2024. Our egos run crazy with us because we live in such a filtered reality with online and things like that. But anyway, I don't like to go into all that too deeply. But I'm going to talk tonight about how you can manifest with your angels at home. Okay, it's dead easy to do. And then once I've spoke about that, I'm going to be diving in and looking at some of your questions. I've even got my Buddha there tonight to help us manifest. Can you see its little head at the back? You can just see him and no more in the camera shot. I've probably not angled him very well, right? But you can just see him and no more. So that's a lucky Buddha in the background to help us with our manifestations this evening. And I've got my pen and paper at the ready. Another little sip of my tea. And when there's no rush tonight, I'll just take the live nice and easy. No rush. And I'll also look at your questions. So remember, take a moment to send your questions in. We didn't have Anne Scholes on last night, Monday night. She was having a night off. But we will have Anne Scholes back in December, I'm sure, with her live show on a Monday evening. So Anne Scholes, it's Ask Anne Absolutely Anything. Did you like the alliteration of that there? So Ask Anne Absolutely Anything on Ask the Answer. The alliteration of the word A. So on a Monday evening, Anne goes live at 7 o'clock. That live streams on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and also on the Ask the Answer website. And Anne looks at all of your questions. Okay, so she's a tarot queen. That's what we'll call her. And she looks at all your questions using her tarot cards about career, about love, about house moves, about next door neighbours, anything and everything Anne will look at for you on a Monday evening. And then on a Tuesday evening, you've got yours truly, Robert Lee, with the Angel Hour, where we talk about all things angels. We have a bit of a laugh and a giggle throughout the way. And then on a Thursday evening, we have the Angel Hour, which is live with me again. So just in case you didn't want to listen to me once a week, you get me twice a week here and Ask the Answer. And on a Thursday evening at 9 o'clock, we look at all your naughty texts, basically. And the naughtier, the better. Okay? Or the juicier, the better, as I say, right? It's a psychic hour, it's an agony uncle hour, and it's all about love. So we look at all your love questions. I give you all that advice from the psychic perspective. I give you all that advice from my own thoughts, my own feelings on it. I'm known to go on my soapbox on a Thursday night, so do join in on a Thursday night if you like to hear me getting on my soapbox talking about people's love lives. Do join me on a Thursday night, 9 o'clock. And then we're bringing you a new show. I'm not actually sure, I forgot to ask. I don't know if it's a regular show or if it's a one-off. But anyway, this Sunday coming, which will be Sunday the 3rd of December. And I'll just double check the timers because I've already forgot the time as well. We've got John, who is a new reader here on Psychic Ask the Answer. He's a new So we've got a new reader, John. Okay. And he's a psychic and he's a medium. What I'm going to do is, it's going to be every week at 9 p.m. So every Sunday at 9 p.m. There we are, it's confirmed. So every Sunday, 9 p.m, we've got John. Now what I'm going to do is, this is just going to be really simple. I'll just look for John's profile. And I'll show you him. Every week at 9 o'clock, that's good, isn't it? So, and that's going to be, I'll tell you what that's going to be. It's going to be different again, and it's going to be direct messages from your loved ones in the spirit world. I think that's what it's going to be. Now, the way it probably would be like that, because asking your loved ones a specific question in the spirit world, it doesn't always work like that. So it's not like dial a spirit. It's not like, I look up and I go, right, have we got, for example, have we got Jean's gran Margaret there? So it's not like that. You can't just go like that and then you've got them and you can ask them a specific question about your love life. It's messages from the other side. So it's like direct messages from your loved ones on the spirit side. And the way mediumship works is, it would be like there's a spirit connection. You get the evidence to let you know it's your loved one on the spirit side. Evidence like birthdays, names, how they passed, and then there'll be a little message. And the way I would say it is, it's like messages of wisdom, messages of love, messages of guidance, messages to let you know that they're around you. Okay, like messages of even like the plant memories. Maybe there's a memory that you had a great holiday with your gran, for example. It'll be messages like that from the other side. So it's called messages from the other side. So it'll be messages from the spirit world. Okay, and John, he's not new to the psychic world. He's not a new medium. And he's with us here now on Ask the Answer. And he'll be with you on a Sunday evening. It's just called, it says in the tin, messages from the other side. Right. And the Bold Robert is looking for his profile. And the Bold Robert has found it. Okay, so it says here, just to give you some insight about John, maybe you haven't seen him and Ask the Answer yet. He did live stream a special in Halloween. Just very briefly, it says he's a professional psychic medium and he's a content creator for over 20 years, and he's been able to travel all over the world giving readings, performing on stage and other spiritual pursuits. He's been lucky enough to film for several TV shows, throughout his career, and a new show hitting Amazon in March, April time. Well, there you go. And he offers tarot and direct communication via mediumship. So there we go. He offers direct communication via mediumship. There we are. That's what his profile looks like there. You'll find him on Ask the Answer when he's logged in, giving messages from the other side, direct mediumship and tarot guidance. So have a look for his profile on the Ask the Answer website. Okay, and he's going to be with you on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. There we go. That's a good plug, wasn't it? That was a really good plug for John's new show. There we are. Right. Okay, you're probably fed up listening to me now. Right. Hello, Kathy Rankin. I hope you're well. Thank you for watching the live stream. Nice to see you on the live. Lovely to have you. We've also got Patricia Heron on the live as well. Nice to see you there, Patricia Heron. And we've got another few people watching. Okay, let's talk about manifesting with the angels. Let's talk about it. You'll never get me to shut up about it. I've just spoken about somebody else's life for the past 5 minutes, so you're never going to get me to shut up about manifesting with these angels. Right. Okie dokie. Just when I read that, the reason I'm laughing is, guys, because the show's messages from the other side. I can't stop the song in my head from Adele, Hello from the Other Side. That's just all I keep hearing. So my angel guys have a bit of a laugh with me playing hello from the other side. Okay, right, we've said the joke. Now let's move on. Right. So manifesting with your angels, you can manifest with your angels at home. You can manifest in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. I like to manifest at night. The reason I like to do it at night is that's when things are most quiet in my home. So when's the most quiet in your home? Maybe the most quiet in your home's in the morning before everybody gets up. I've got a house with 4 cats. So the best time is at night when they're sleeping, or during the day actually when they're sleeping as well. So they're not disturbing you, because anytime you go to write anything, they walk all over you. And so I like to manifest in the evenings. So I ask my angel guide to come in when I'm manifesting. I like to manifest. The lady that was by to see, she says, my cat is sat watching me. I think that's maybe the only person that's watching me at this point. Maybe my cat's up the stairs. I feel like I like to manifest in the evenings, just to give you a tip, okay, from me with the angels. Because I feel in the evenings, that's when things are most still in the world. Okay, because there's a lot of hustle and bustle in the world itself during the day. In the mornings, people are going to work, there's lots of traffic, things are moving back and forward. But in the evenings, things are the most quiet. People are settled, people are in their beds and things like that. The world's at its stillest, the world's at its quietest. Maybe not if you're in Manchester at 3 or 4 o'clock on a Thursday night, but anyway, if you're where I am, the world's at its quietest at late evening, okay? And what you want to do is you want to ask your angel guide to come in. That's how simple it is, okay? Ask your angel guide to come in close to you. Ask your angel guide to leave you a sign that they're there. That sign could be that they could touch you in the right or left hand side of your shoulder. Okay, that sign could be that they've touched your face, they've played with your hair. That sign could be that they're blowing your ear. There could be that's kind of signs of touch, sense. Okay, you might be able to smell like a perfume smell, like lavender. You might be able to smell something floral, or your favourite scent, maybe your favourite scent citrus. That's the scent that you smell when your angel guide comes forward. Okay, or maybe you can hear your angel guide. Okay, where we go with the hearing. So we've talked about the touch, where your angel guide can touch you to let you know that. We've talked about senses, okay, where you smell your angel guide coming in. We could also do the hearing one, where you hear certain music. So I hear music from the spirit world all the time. The spirit world don't leave me alone with music, okay? So I'm always hearing music from the spirit side to connect with people. Or you can actually hear your angel guide just saying, look, I'm here, okay? So my connection with my angel guide is pretty strong. So my angel guide comes in and says, right, Robert, you're waffling on. Right, Robert, that's enough. Right, Robert, you've had too many biscuits today. Right, Robert, you probably need to hydrate with some water. Robert, you're not going to your bed. So my angel guides around me all the time, giving me lots of advice, even advice that I don't maybe necessarily listen to, or advice that I want to hear. But anyway, my angel guide's always with me, but I've been doing it for a long time, okay? And you will get to that point where your angel guide's with you, as if you feel as if you're hearing them, as in you're hearing them as in physical form. And the other sign you can hear from your angel, the other things you can actually see physical things from your angel guide. Let's move this on. So you might see white feathers, okay, or you might see flowers that have been left. You know, there's a wee flower, wee petal that's been lying on the floor, something like that. That lets you know that your angel guide's been in with you. So we're calling in an angel guide. We're asking an angel guide to come in for our highest good, and we're asking an angel guide to leave us a sign. Okay, and then what we do is we start to manifest. And the way I like to manifest is you can say it all out loud. The best way to manifest is to write it all down. So you need like a scrap piece of paper. Normally I've got a notepad or pen, but this is a scrap piece of paper that I use, because what we're going to do is, and I'm not going to do this in the live stream, and please don't do it in the house. Once you've written your manifestations, you want to go outside and you want to burn them. Okay? Now, I want to put a disclosure in that there. If you're going to burn them, make sure it's in a safe place. Make sure it's outside, well out the way. Okay? Right? And if you can't do that, if you can't go outside, you're in an apartment, or you don't have a lighter handy, okay, like this handy one I've got here, right? I'm not going to burn it anything, I promise. This handy one I've got here, if you don't get that, you want to rip it all up. Okay, you want to rip it all up. Just go for it like that, okay? So what you want to do tonight is you want to write down all your manifestations, everything in your life that you'd like to come to fruition. Well, maybe not everything. I'm really going for it there. You'd maybe do that in January, write down everything you'd like to come into fruition in January, but we're in November still. So maybe you want to write down a few key points that you'd like to manifest before the end of 2023. Okay, so mine would be, one of my manifestations is, okay, I would love to spend more time with family over, for the rest of 2023, I would love to spend some more quality time with my family, right? And I've written that down here. That's one of my top ones. So if you're watching the live stream, what do you think one of your top manifestations would be right now? I've just shared you one of mine. One of mine would be for before the end of the year, I'd like to spend more quality time with my family. Okay, what would yours be? If you're watching, guys, let me know. What would one of yours be? So that would be my top one, right? Let me know in the comments, guys. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter. What one would you choose? Okay, and then we would go for different ones. So the way I would do it is I would do three big ones that I would want to complete in 2023. And then I would do mini ones. Okay, these are personal to you, so you don't need to share them with anyone. I've shared one of mine with you all. I wouldn't share them all with you. I've shared one of them with you, and then I think of three big ones. Then I think of loads of mini ones. Mini ones could be, for example, like, and make sure you can think of your family, you can manifest for your family, and you can manifest for the bigger world out there because there's lots happening in the world. Okay, but with these manifestations, we want to think about things we want to complete for ourselves, for our own well-beings, for our own higher good, for our own self-love. Okay, so one of my small ones would be, for example, I mean, this might sound silly to some people, but they're my manifestations, just like yours or yours. I would like to finish all my Christmas shopping on or before. Let's get specific here, Robert. Right? On or before the 8th of December. No, yeah. So I'd like to finish all my Christmas shopping on or before the 8th of December. Right? You might have done yours already. Some people have already done theirs. But that's one of my mini ones. Right? That's one of my mini ones. So guys, let me know if a big one or let me know a mini one if you're watching in the live stream. What manifestations you would like to complete before the end of the year, or what things you would like to complete before the end of the year that you want to tell your angels about, you want to manifest, you want to give that positive energy out there to. Right, so we've written it all down. Okay, they're all personal. There's no right and there's no wrong answers because they're all personal to us. Okay, right. And I get it, guys. I really do get it. And people are thinking, I want world peace and I'd like people not to be hungry. And I get there's bigger things out there in the world. I understand. I do live in the real world. I don't live with the angels all the time. But for the sake of the manifestations with the angels, we're thinking about things on our own. Okay, right? You can put that up there on your manifestations, world peace and all those lovely things that we'd all like to happen. But make sure in your little mini ones, you're putting things for you. Okay, right? And big achievements for you as well. And the way I say it is, guys, if you write it down, you're setting that intention for your angels. You're letting your angels know you want to do something about it. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. You can visualize it in your mind. Okay, so I want to spend more quality time with my family before the end of the year. I'm visualizing that in my mind. I'm visualizing spending time with them. I'm visualizing things that I want to do. I'm putting that intention out there to my angels, my guardian angels, that's what I want to do before the end of the year. Okay, so these are things that you can do at home. Okay, we've touched on it. If you've got any questions, let me know by texting them in. And I'm going to look at some of your texts now. Fly me to the moon, let me sing along the stars. Right, we're logging in. Right, and we're going to answer. I'm going to look at one or two of your texts, and then we're going to be stopping the live stream for the evening. We're only going to go for half an hour, I think, tonight, guys. So I've spoken about that. Okay, and then I'm going to start. What do you call it? I'm going to get logged into those lines. Okay, this is from Helen. Please may I have a reading of what you see and pick up, especially around Dave. Okay, Dave. What's happening between Helen and Dave? Okay, Angel of Solitude. So Dave has been ignoring you, right? Dave's been ignoring you because he's been spending time in solitude. That's okay. Sometimes we need to go silent. Sometimes we need to be silent with people around about us to figure out what it is we want. I actually feel silence is underrated in this modern world. We're always needing constant communication. We're needing constant gratification. We always need to know what the other person's up to. But sometimes silence is golden. And the reason I'm saying that is silence can be golden for you because Dave's thinking, you know what? I actually appreciate Helen a lot more than what she realises. I actually want to be with Helen a lot more than what she realises. So as we come out of autumn, Helen, and go into winter, Dave's going to be around you a lot more, my sweetheart. I hope that was okay for you. Thank you for connecting with us in the Angel Hour, and I hope to connect with you again very, very soon. Okay, we've got a text here from Sarah, and this is a big one. I've just moved into a new home, and to be honest, I think I've made a big mistake. I liked it when I viewed it, but I've got a feeling I won't be here very long, although I could just be panicking. It's my first day here. I might be stuck as I can't really afford to sell up again. What do you see from me in this home and the coming year? Okay. What do we see for Sarah in her home in the coming year? Okay, we get the Angel of Music card coming in for you. You probably think, well, why is the Angel of Music coming in? Because you are feeling anxious. Okay, have you played your favourite song in that house yet? Have you danced around listening to the Alexa? Okay, have you? You probably haven't, Sarah, my sweetheart. Okay, but if you do, you're probably going to build the energy up in the home because music builds energy. Okay, right? I bet you haven't done that yet. You've just moved in. Give it time. I do see you settling in more as we get into February. So it's good. You're not going to be settled until February. First week in February, you're going to start to feel a lot more settled. You're just getting those first move jitters. Put the music on. Get boogieing around the house, my sweetheart. Okay? And if you really feel you want to clear the energy in the house, if you really feel unsettled, a little bit of sage. There I go on again about lighting things in your houses. Make sure you do it safely. I'm going to get into trouble. Make sure if you're doing a little bit of sage clearing, okay, you can get it in incense. You can get it in dry sage, or you can get it in incense sticks. Incense? Yeah. Anyway, I can't get my words up now. You can get it in the stick form, where you can burn it in your house with, like, in a room. Or you can get the one I like to use is like the California sage stick, where you can go all around about the house. Lift the vibration, you'll like it a lot more, is what I'm trying to make you aware of. I hope that was okay for you. Thank you very much for joining me here on Ask the Answer, and I hope to connect with you again very, very soon. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go straight logged into those lines tonight, a little bit earlier than normal. But I know lots of you have been desperate to get through to me for that last minute guidance before the end of the year, and I'm going to be logging onto the lines just before 8 o'clock. So I'll speak to you all very, very soon.